Welcome to Love and Life with King today. I'm so glad to have you here with us. If you're a returning subscriber, I'm blowing a kiss for you. Thank you for always coming back, and thank you for always supporting. If you're a first timer, we are so glad to have you here, and we hope you stay around and be family with us. My name remains King, the host of Love and Life with King, and I'm here with a juicy topic today, which I think will be a blessing to you. Well, today we'll be talking about a life of appreciation. I decided and I developed interest in talking about this because I discovered that this has been a lot of issues to people. Sometimes there are people that do not know that they have a problem living this way. Or would I say there are some people that don't understand that their way of life is a problem to them. So that's why I decided to talk about a life of appreciation today. So let me start with the meaning of appreciation. The dictionary says appreciation is an expression or a feeling of admiration, approval, or gratitude. I'll take that again. An expression of feeling of admiration, approval, or gratitude. And I want you to underline the word gratitude in the meaning of the word appreciation, because we'll really be talking about that word gratitude today. So I want you to know that appreciation means different things to different persons per time. My understanding of appreciation will be different from another person's understanding of appreciation. So, and I want you to know that a life of appreciation is a progressive kind of life. Most people are very unappreciative and ungrateful. And that's why most people are not moving forward in their life, because the attitude of ungratefulness betrays them at every given opportunity. You might not understand this, but there are some people that will understand what I'm trying to say. Because at one point or time of their life, they had missed an opportunity because they didn't show appreciation, or they were not grateful for an opportunity that was given to them. And because of that, the person that was on the receiving side must have been somebody that is very big on appreciation. There are some people that working with them, they don't want you to pay them. They don't want anything in return to a favor or an offer that is being given to you. All they want is just a way to show appreciation. And most times, how do you show appreciation to people? And it means something to them in a work environment. It might be in a project environment. It might be in school. It might be anywhere where you find yourself. And maybe you're working with somebody that is higher than you. It might be your age mates. Appreciation does not just mean that whosoever is involved must be above you. No. You can be appreciative to somebody that is your age mate. You can be appreciative to somebody that is lower than you, somebody that is above you. You know why I'm saying this? Because you don't know where your biggest recommendation will come from. Somebody you are far younger than can say, oh, I like that auntie, or I like that uncle. Every time I come across him, he's always appreciative. You might think people don't understand this. You might think people don't notice this, but they do. So that is why I would say that no matter who is involved, whether young, old, small, big, no matter their class, no matter their status, no matter their pedigree, as far as there is an exchange between the both of you, I would always advise you to be appreciative at all time. Because if you don't know if that person is the person that will bring you your biggest gig, you don't know if that person is the person that will give you your next breakthrough. You don't know if that little girl is the person that will say, oh, uncle or auntie, I have somebody that does this and I would love you to patronize that person, or I would love you to work with that person. You don't know. You can't tell. So at every point of your life, be very, very conscious of the fact that no matter what it is and no matter who is involved, you should always be appreciative. No matter how small, no matter how big it is. So moving forward, we'll talk about ways to show appreciation. Ways to show appreciation. Like what I said earlier, appreciation means different things to different people. So you first of all start by finding out. This person I'm dealing with. It's something that you can know in a matter of time. It's something you can also find out from close friends and family. If you really, really want to go that far to showing that person how much that person means to you, or how much value you have on that person. So maybe you make inquiries to know what does this person likes and how would I be able to appreciate this person so that they really see the value of what they have done for me. So you find out ways of how to appreciate this person. You find out ways of how this person would really see your appreciation and it will mean a lot to them. Find out their language of appreciation. Find out the deeds that you can do to make them feel loved and appreciated. Find out ways you can do, the things you can do to make them see how grateful you are to them. I'll share some modes and some process that I think if you do would really go a long way to help. At first, small gestures can go a long way to help. Offering help, no matter how little the help is. I know people that say, I would love to appreciate my boss. I would love to make my boss feel special. But my boss has everything. What do I do? And I've come across a certain lady that said, King, because I have everything, people don't give me gifts. People assume I have everything. And those are the kind of people that the little things you do for them, the little things you go out of your way to giving them means a lot to them. So that is why this process of offering help would really go a long way. Complimenting them. Some people, compliment means the whole world to them. Yes. Some people, compliment means the whole world to them. That's why when you see two persons together, two persons that are in love, someone will say, my love language is words of affirmation. The person might not be your lover. The person might just be a friend, a colleague, and a brother, a sister, or I don't know what the person might be to you. But compliments might really go a long way to make sense to them. Honoring their feelings. This is very, very important. And why am I saying this is very, very important is people tend to find themselves in some situations per time. And helping them might have to do with honoring their feelings, because there's a mood or there's a feeling somebody might be at some point in time and will say, this is what I want and that is what I want. No matter who is involved, just let them be. Respect their emotions per time. Respect what they want per time. This will really go a long way to expressing your appreciation towards them. Yes. It will really go a long way to expressing how you feel towards them. Because if there's anything anyone wants in life, they want to be able to be responsible for their decisions per time. Okay, not everybody. There are some people that will never ever want to be responsible for their actions. But for the ones that want to be responsible for their actions per time, you helping them to honor their feelings will really help them do that better. So another item is trying each other's interests. This one, I'll bring that in a love relationship. Appreciation, trying each other's interest. For example, you're in a relationship, you're a man, you're a woman, and your partner likes the other thing, and those things you might like them, but they might not be comfortable for you. In this context, I'm talking about positive things. I'm not talking about negative things. I would never advise you at any point of your life find their fits better. Yes, it will help that person know that, oh, this particular thing is good for me. It will help that person know that, this thing makes sense. Maybe if I do them more and more, it will help me do better. It will help me become better. So in the process of and also in the love interest, I want us to talk about going out together, spending time together, and having two persons moments. Let me put it that way. Yes. Most times we tend to neglect our love interest because of our selfish nature. Most times we tend to neglect our love interest because that thing is not good for us. Most times we tend to neglect our love interest because it's not my business. But if somebody you claim to love, or somebody you claim to be in love with, or somebody you claim you love them, I think and I believe these things should make sense to you. These things should be better for you too. These things should make your relationship grow better. These things should help put love. These things should help express love to them. Yes. These things should be a kind of love language for your partner. And if it is so, why not engage in them? Another thing I want us to talk about is a particular kind of gifts, or a certain kind of gifts that speaks volumes to them. There are people that there are some kind of things you will give them. There are some people that there are some kind of gifts, or there are some kind of things you will do to them that will speak the highest form of appreciation. For example, you're into a kind of particular skill, and maybe a particular tool is something that you another level of their business. You might not be able to afford it, or you might say, oh, let me plan towards it, knowing fully well that these gifts will speak a bigger volume of appreciation to them. You can go out of your way. You can always find a way out. You can always make sure you gift them these things so as to help them, so as to speak their love language, or so as to tell them, oh, this is how far I want you to succeed. This is the act of listening. This is very, very important. This can also speak appreciation to somebody or to another person involved with you. Well, we don't care to listen. So another way of communicating appreciation is active listening. Maybe you are in a relationship and you're having issues with your partner, and this is not applicable to only one gender. It's to everybody, no matter who is involved, no matter who you are. I believe if you decide that you want to be in a relationship with somebody, no matter your class, no matter your status, you have decided you want to be in a relationship with the other person, no matter the person's class and status, I think it will be ideal for you to come down to that person's level if you think you're high there, or better still, stick to the person of your class so that you don't have conflicts and disagreements. Because most times I think why we have these problems is because the other person thinks, oh, I'm far better than this person. I'm telling the other person what to do. The other person's idea might not match my kind of person or my knowledge. So if you find yourself in a situation like that, that means you're in a wrong place. Yes, you're in a wrong relationship. So I'm not saying being in a relationship and giving your partner an advice is a bad thing. No. What am I saying? I'm saying that if you're in a relationship with another person and you have the opportunity to speak, no matter the educational background of the other person, always allow that person to air their views and share their values or say their minds per time. This will also communicate appreciation. This will tell the other person, oh, I feel loved. I feel this person appreciates me. I feel this person values me. I feel this person believes in me, no matter what I am or no matter who I am. Yes. So that is why I say active listening also speaks communication. And let me also talk about in the aspect of a situation that is not in a relationship. It's not a relationship. It's always advisable to listen sometimes. It's always advisable to listen to sometimes, because even the Bible says in the multiple of words, there are wrong things. So it's not all the time you talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. Listen to your boss. Oh, you say that person is your boss. What about your colleagues? What about your friends? What about your brothers? Most times, listening to them will get you out of trouble. Most times, listening to them will get you out of a mess or something you would never have thought of. Most times, you don't know that whether that thing that they want to say at that time is what you need for the next moment. So I'd always advise that let this be an essential thing that you look forward to in the process of appreciation. And I want you to also understand one thing, that in this life, if you're an appreciative person, you will go far. No matter how it is, no matter how little the gesture may be, you will go far in life. Because most people, most matured and knowledgeable people, tend to work with appreciative people. Anybody that is emotionally stable knows that if you are with an appreciative person, you will grow. Person is a progressive person. A life of appreciation is a progressive kind of life. So I think and I believe that after now you will go back and sit down and ask yourself, time of life to me. So one assignment I will give you today is to go back home, take a pen and paper and reflect on your life. I've come this far in life. I've had you were not appreciative. Work towards them and see how you'll become a better person. Then you will go far in life. For staying up to this time, I want to say thank you. And I hope and I believe this makes sense. And this will give you an idea of how to walk through that phase that you are in life. And with this, we've come to the end of this episode. And I hope this makes sense to you. And I hope this inspires you. And I hope this helps you in the phase of life that you are or you're hoping to go through. Don't forget to like this video if you haven't. Don't forget to share this video if you haven't. And don't forget to turn on the notification button for the next episode that will be coming next Thursday. Don't forget to come to this channel every Thursday for brand new episodes of Love and Life with King. I'm so glad you stayed till now. Thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. And God bless you. Till next week, Thursday, please continue to stick around. Thank you.